Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nexus, where we spotlight some of our favorite local businesses and awesome, really cool people. You can tell who I have here today, but I am really excited. This is going to be a super fun Nexus show today. We have Happy D Klown here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, you're welcome, Renee. Happy to be here. You bet.
Thank you for my
and
teddy
a little
bear.
gift for you as well. You bet. And a flower too, just in time for spring. You know, the nice weather out. So,
I can't wait to have him on my desk. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you go into this awesome business?
It's been awesome, and it's been rewarding, just bringing smiles and bringing happiness to people. That's what it's all about. And basically, it's practically about 36 years ago. It's hard to believe. And a friend of mine that was in town here said, hey, you need to connect with this guy that's in Lincoln that had been clowning for 50 years and kind of mentor with him. And so I did. And it was an awesome individual, Dennis Phelps, and who unfortunately is no longer with us. However, he clowned with Lou Jacobs, Red Skeleton, Ernest Borgnine, and so some of the big,
it's like legendary.
Big names. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so basically we would just clown together and at events and everything like that, and that's kind of how it's all started. Prior to that, the clowning, the Santa Claus. So I went to Kearney College, and I missed one of the cafeteria meetings at the cafeteria because I worked at the cafeteria. And when I came back that night, because I had a final to do, and I said, how did the meeting go? And they go, oh, well, hey, we have a present for you. And I'm, kind of build it up. Oh, it's not my birthday. My birthday's not until, 12 months later or whatever. And so it was a box, and I opened the box, and it was a Santa Claus suit. And it was kind of a prank that had gone not their way. And I'm going, oh my, I've always wanted to do this. And they're going like, oh really? And I'm going, yeah, I did. So that's kind of how it started 40 years ago.
You weren't there, and so then they nominated you to be Santa. They thought you drew the short stick, but you were super pumped about it.
And to me, I drew the lucky straw. Yes. It was great. So
it's just all about perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of always, whether it be Santa Claus, the clowning, kind of being at the right place, the right time, and just networking with people, getting to know people, and just having the fortune to being in 7 states has been great. I just love traveling and visiting with people all over the states.
Have you lived in the other states, or have you been doing that for your career?
For my career, I did live in Kansas City for a little while, doing an internship with a theatrical agent, and then but basically grew up southwest of Beatrice, so on a farm, and had pigs, cows, crops and everything like that, and
did you walk beans and all the things?
Walk beans, walk Milo. I wish I had my big shoes on here.
I know. Can you just imagine?
That would have been great.
What great. I think that could be some good Nebraska photography for your business.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yes. I think I might have to
fields.
go back and walk the beans and walk the Milo and everything like that. So, but, it's kind of like growing up on the farm really helped build character. And I really... if I was to do it all over again, I would definitely do all over again. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, the hard work and dedication that farmers put in.
Yep.
And their kids, they inevitably wake up doing chores and all of that good stuff.
Yep.
So.
We would go on Saturday, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes don't go to bed till 12 or 1 that night. Depends upon if a sow had pigs or whatever. So and sometimes you'd be sleeping in the barn too. If a cow had a calf or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I love that you have some farm roots. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So things I've always wanted to know. One thing I wanted to know is how long does it take to get ready?
It takes about approximately from start to in the outfit 30 minutes.
That's amazing. You got
Yeah.
it down to a science.
I got it down to a
I
science.
know, like,
and
I
everything.
almost felt guilty that you came with your garb on today.
Oh,
Like,
hey.
you did this for me. I wonder how long this took him to do.
No problem.
It's the most
Happy to.
preparation that anyone has ever done for this show, so I really appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. And bring you gifts as well, too. Yes, definitely.
It just wouldn't be the same
No.
if you didn't come as happy.
Exactly.
So I was really
exactly.
hoping.
Yes,
Yeah,
you bet.
everyone around the office was kind of hoping that we would get
Yep.
to meet you
So,
in costume. So
yeah.
and then have you always had any like theater like aspirations, or did you grow
yeah.
up doing theater?
Yep. When I was in college, I was in Godspell, Fantastics, basically musicals. So, because I also sing as well, so I've sang for weddings, funerals, and other places as well too. And I've incorporated that in my clown character as well as my Santa Claus character as well too. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
so yeah, it's kind of putting all my skill sets together and utilize them in both characters, which has been awesome and fun. Yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes people, when I'm at a birthday party, they're going like, "Oh, can we sing Happy Birthday?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure, let's start in." So I'll just take over
that's awesome.
which people are shocked, I guess, that a clown can sing. And secondly, I just take over and get involved and just bring joy and happiness to everyone. You
Oh,
bet.
that's awesome. So as Santa, then are you singing like Christmas carols? Yeah.
Christmas carols, tree lightings, kind of sometimes if there's a lag in the schedule or whatever, they'll have me come out and sing some songs, group participation and everything like that. Yeah. So it's been good. Yeah.
That's so fun.
So extemporaneous is what I like.
Yeah, just you're always like ready for anything
Yep.
on the spot.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
almost like improv, really,
Yeah.
because you have to interact with each kid as they're coming up to you, right? Like there's a lot of one-on-one time with kids.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that. Like, what's your favorite part about that, or how do you approach it?
Well, a key thing is approaching. I can pretty much tell across the room here if a kid is, shy or scared of clown or Santa Claus, and just working with a kid. And to me, my goal is that kid will give me a hug at the end.
Oh,
And I know that's the true litmus test that I've done my job. And to me, I don't think this is a job. It's fun. So which is good. Yeah.
It's a little complex puzzle, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Figuring out each kid
and what to say and everything like that. And I have several kids that will only give me a hug or come up to me, whether it be in the clown or Santa Claus, and but they won't anyone else in character too. So
that's
so
special because they've seen you maybe at other
events. Yeah, they'll come right up to me,
maybe
and
not
I know
the first event they like give you a hug, but maybe after a few times.
Oh yeah,
seeing
and then they'll give you a hug, and everything's cool then. So
yeah,
so it's cool.
I mean, I feel like you're a character that could be on like Sesame Street. Have you done any like famous appearances?
I haven't done any famous appearances. I know I get calls to do some famous appearances and that. Just hasn't worked out with my schedule and that, but one day it will. So one day it will.
It should. Yeah. How far out are you usually booked? How far in advance?
I mean, I'm taking bookings for myself or anyone on the Happy team, doing twist balloons, airbrush tattoos, face painting, and so right now I just booked an event for 2027.
Oh my goodness.
So so I've got 2024, of course. I mean, we're still taking bookings, but
yes,
people are I've got bookings in 25, 26, and 27 now. So
that is so cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I want to be so in demand that I'm booked for 27.
Yeah. Well, and and a lot of people, they want me for a birthday party, and I'm already booked. So they're going like, okay, well, let's just book out for the next year, the next year, and the next year, and the next year on these dates. So
I
that's
love
what they
that.
do. Yeah.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
So you mentioned anyone else on the Happy team. So do you have a small group of people that you can book?
Yeah, we have individuals that do character drawings, face painting, airbrush tattoos, balloon twisting, and other clowns as well too, and other Santa Clauses and Mrs. Clauses and the Grinch, and also the Easter Bunny as well too. So yeah, and elves as well. So,
oh my gosh, that's amazing. So
yeah.
how many people do you know that do characters? Because I'm sure you get more business than you can really handle. So then you can
approximately about 7 that I have as character artists, and so right now. This coming weekend is our first Easter event with the Easter Bunny, and then the following 2 weekends will be with the Easter Bunny, and then also starting to grow is the post-prom parties, which we have this Friday as well too, and they'll be continuing on till May. So yeah.
So any event, big and small, children alike, can be entertained by Happy.
Yep, exactly. And matter of fact, the Happy team has gone almost to the Oklahoma border and did a company picnic, and there was about, I think, 10,000 people there. And I've been to Chicago for a company picnic, and there was about 15,000 people at that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's so many people.
Yeah.
But that would just be like your dream. Just the more people, the merrier.
The more the merrier. Yes, exactly.
And I need to keep this in mind for whenever we do like a big outdoor event.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so fun.
Give me a call, definitely.
So what has been like your trick? I'm sure there's days. This is my other like random question I've always wanted to ask you. So I'm sure there's days that you just aren't having a great day. You got bad news or something happened in your life. Is it easy or hard, or how do you get back into character?
Basically, my character is more also relief for me, another outlet, and just to focus on something different, and basically kind of maybe after the event or whatever, then getting back into that situation. I'm going, it's not as bad as it thought it was. Just kind of taking yourself out of the box and getting into another box, so to speak. It helps me out. Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that, and especially after this many years of doing this, that's really not an issue. I didn't know if maybe earlier in your career you had to kind of figure that out. But, and honestly, like so many people say, when you're having a bad day, like if you can, do like a pay it forward kind of thing, like go out and do something nice for someone else, like it can really lift your spirits. And so I think that's like a perfect
definitely
example.
It's just making people happy, bringing happiness to people's lives. That might be in a doldrum as well too. It's kind of like I just need to do more of that because that makes me happy and makes them happy, and it's all great. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, so do you have any good like dad jokes that do you say any jokes when you're out clowning?
They're off the cuff jokes, so I don't have any that.
Okay.
I'm like I said,
that
more
have been really
extemporaneous.
landing lately.
Sometimes when Grandpa and Grandma has their grandkids, I'm like, oh hey, did you tell your brother and sister? Thanks for coming. Which really makes the grandparents special because I'm calling them younger and everything like that. So
I love that.
Definitely. So
fun.
it's just kind of extemporaneous, whatever comes to my mind and stuff with that. So it's kind of like I've studied Robin Williams. As a matter of fact, I've met Robin Williams in person.
Oh,
and and he, just listening to him at a reception one time when I was in California, his brain
was really
faster
good at
than
that.
his tongue.
Yeah.
And he would just come up with stuff just like that. And so I've kind of listened to what he has, some of his YouTube and stuff like that that he's published, especially on the Johnny Carson show. He was just spot on.
Just so witty.
Yeah.
I think that's just amazing. That's fascinating to me. It's just not the way my brain works. So
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of, and another about Robin Williams is that when Steven Spielberg, when he finished each night with the Schindler's List, he would call Robin Williams and say, "Make me laugh.
Tell me something happy."
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I mean, when you've got that going,
it's heavy. That would be really difficult.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
So anyway,
so you're the kind of person that, do your friends reach out to you when they need like a smile?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, a lot of them, text me, message me one way or the other, and I always call it wow. words of wisdom.
Aw.
So, there's other sayings I have, tough times never last, but tough people do. Take a negative and turn it into a positive like that.
Yeah.
So, and spend less on the negative and more on the positive. And
that's so true.
yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
Do you have any other people that you've kind of mirrored your career after, or inspirational people that you've had in your life?
I mentioned Robin Williams, Johnny Carson, and just a lot of other people on YouTube that I've kind of been listening to and everything like that that's kind of inspired me. Wendy Liebman is a good individual. She's a comedian out of California.
I was going to say, I think I've heard that name, but I'm like not picturing her right now.
Yeah. And kind of her style of delivery is kind of, I'm not for sure the exact term, but it's kind of like tell a line and then kind of the punchline will come later. And so I've kind of picked up on some of her skills and stuff like that. So it's been great. So and I'm just open-minded. I just listen and see what's around and kind of pick up little things here and there. Yeah. So it's just been good. Yeah, definitely.
Would it be impossible to pick out like your favorite event that you ever like were an appearance or a host of?
So as the Santa Claus would be the Christmas tree lighting. It's always my favorite. I did the Christmas tree lighting this past Christmas or last Christmas, and there was probably 5,000 people there. And when I came on stage outside, it started snowing. And to me, that was like magical. It was like a Hallmark Christmas movie right there.
Right.
So, yeah.
You're like, if my career ended today, it's complete.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was. I mean, and as I look at the video, I'm going, oh my, that's just the snow just came in time when I landed on the.
Like if you could have like picked like the perfect time, it would have been that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just.
Is it on your Facebook page? Have you posted that?
Yeah, it's on my Santa Claus Facebook page. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his Facebook page is Santa Claus Visit.
Yep.
And I tagged that in the post, and also Happy to Clown. But
thank you.
I love that you let people know that you do all of these other characters too, like with Easter Bunny and the Grinch, and that's becoming so popular now.
It is. The Grinch. I have 5 people that do Grinch, and it's just they're all busy. All the time. We're booking right now for Christmas and that.
Yeah, and he said the easiest way to book is just to reach out on Facebook.
Yep.
Messenger.
Message on Facebook and that, and be happy to see what date and time your event is and go from there. Then, definitely.
Yeah. And then, do you always come for like a certain amount of time?
Depends on where it's at. The longer the distance, usually a 2 or 3 hour minimum and that. So matter of fact, I've got events in North Platte in June and also in Des Moines in July and that. So so those are I think those are 5 and 6 hour events. So
my God.
So I'm doing a magic show and balloons and that. So and I love doing magic as well too. That's another great
I didn't know you did magic.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the balloons.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I have kids, and I remember seeing you out at I think one of the times I remember the most was at the circus.
Oh yes.
And I had seen you at other things in the city, and it's just always such a fun thing. And kids are just so excited, kids say the funniest stuff, though. I bet you can hear the craziest, funniest stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Art Linkletter show, and I can't remember the name of the show. Oh, kids say the darndest thing. I think it is. Yeah, and sometimes it's just entertaining to listen to the kids.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
And also just hearing their creativity. It's just it just kind of energizes me as well too. It's just kind of like, oh wow, that's these kids are
so
wow,
funny.
Yeah,
and they probably consider you somebody they can tell anything to. You're not invisible, but you're not real.
Yeah. So I was doing kind of getting back to your question about a time, and this one is with Happy to Clown. So I was doing a magic show, and I think it was in Iowa somewhere, and so I always have kids come up and help me with the magic show, and I had this one kid come up and was doing a magic trick. and I kind of was seeing him kind of being fidgeting. And so I have my microphone on my ear and kind of by my face, and I didn't get time enough to mute it, but he motioned me to come down, and he said, "Happy D Klown, I got to go to the restroom." So the mom quick, and everyone heard it over the PA system that I have, and so
you're excused.
we stopped that magic trick, and then when he was done, I of course continued on with another magic trick, and then when he was done and he came back, we finished it. So yeah.
I have to pass on your information to the people that host the Cumming County Fair in my hometown, because they always have like shows kind of ongoing throughout the fair, and I think that'd be a fun time.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've been to county fairs in Iowa and South Dakota and Nebraska and Kansas and that. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, last question.
Sure.
What's pro tip on most comfortable shoes? Are they clown shoes?
Yeah, they are clown shoes. Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't know. I can't show them here.
We gotta get the big old clown shoes.
Yeah.
Can you show them, Derek? We got.
There you go. So basically, this company here, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey, made my shoes and had especially made, and I put added smiley faces to it.
Yeah, it looks like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, exactly. And so basically, I think this is my 5th pair of shoes that I've gone through.
Oh my gosh, you probably just wear through the soles.
Yeah, I mean, I always have new soles put on and everything like that, but just,
there's got to be some really good memory foam or something in there for all the amount of hours that you're
standing and everything, and walking around, doing parades or whatever.
Way smarter than high heels.
Yeah,
way smarter.
And they're comfortable too. So these, of all the shoes that I own, these are the most comfortable shoes I own.
See,
right here.
Pro tip. So anyone looking for comfortable shoes, just get out those clown shoes.
Yeah, matter of fact, sometimes when I've been in what I call plain clothes, I'm like, I could wear my clown shoes.
You'd look so cool.
Go to Target, but then I'm like, okay, people are going to start looking at me,
You'd inevitably have like all these like kids around.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to.
You'd be working for free at Target.
Yeah, exactly. So, or Target calling me and say, "Hey, I need to leave because I'm
creating a scene."
Promotion. So, which sometimes has happened.
I was going to say when I'm
at a place.
I'm sure you've been asked to leave because you've caused a scene.
Yeah. Most certainly no, but they're going like, I can't remember where I was at, but I was at a place, and I was at Casey's in Grand Island, and so I was getting some stuff to eat and then come back home and then people were calling their relatives saying, "Hey, Happy D Klown's here at Casey's." So I was there for probably about a half hour or an hour, and talking to people and stuff like that, and giving them my happy stickers because I have happy stickers here.
Happy stickers.
So yes,
I need to wear a happy sticker today.
Yes, here's a happy sticker for you.
Thank you.
So go through about
proudly displayed
50,000 of these a year.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So,
kids love stickers. I love
they
stickers.
do. Yeah.
I used to have a sticker book when I was growing up. That would have went right in the sticker book.
Matter of fact, a friend of mine said that they've seen my sticker on a light pole in New York and also in Mexico.
Oh my
gosh. On a building, yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy to be here. Yes,
obviously happy. Now I feel so happy.
Hey, that's the trick. And here I'll leave it with something.
Yeah.
If you ever get up in the morning and just don't feel like you want to come to work or want to get up or whatever, do this one thing. Okay. All you got to do is go stretch and go, "I'm going to do it for happy today." Okay. And that works every time. Okay. All right.
Do it for happy.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
This was super fun.
It's great being here, Renee.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. We hope you have a great rest of your day. Do it
Take
for
care.
happy.
Have a happy day.